Welcome back, everybody. Exciting day today. We're getting the patch notes for the upcoming Season 1 that starts July 20th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 10 a.m. Pacific Time. All right, guys, so we're going to go over these patch notes. I'm going to summarize this patch for you so you don't have to sift through 6,600 words of this meaty patch. Looks like we got 6 new unique items. We have got 7 new legendary aspects. Okay, in the gameplay updates, we've got Altar of Lilith unlocks are now account wide. Remember, guys, when you sign into any character after this patch, you have to make sure that that character is your most progressed character, the one that has unlocked the most amount of altars and the most amount of the map, because that will be applied to the rest of the characters. Overall, loot quality has been significantly improved for silent chests. Good, because they've been useless so far. It seems that they've also changed the level scaling inside dungeons and most overworld territories. So for example, in World Tier 3, the base level for a monster is level 55, and the monster will stay up to a maximum of 5 levels below you as you keep leveling in that world tier, right? So if you're level 62, the monster's level is 57. And the max the monster can get to in World Tier 3 is level 70. And the same thing can happen in World Tier 4. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about experience here. So here's a good thing. They're going to increase the rewards that you get for the Whispers, the Tree of Whispers in World Tiers 3 and 4, which is really, really good. Because at the same time, they are nerfing the amount of experience you are getting from dungeons and for killing monsters that are a higher level than you. So before this patch, if you were fighting a monster that's 3 levels higher, you're getting an extra 25% experience. Now you're getting 1.5% bonus experience per level up to 10 levels, which means going 10 levels above you, you're getting 15% additional experience. This sucks. Okay, and another huge one. They are completely nerfing the ability to speed level with a friend. So let's say you have a friend who's level 90 and you are level 1. Before, you'd be able to go into the capstone dungeon from World Tier 2 to World Tier 3. Your friend would leave you at the entrance, clear out the entire dungeon, you'd get all the experience, and you'd do that again in World Tier 3 to World Tier 4, and then when you're in World Tier 4, you could just hang out in any dungeon at the entrance while your friend just kills enemies and you reap the experience. Except now, you can only get experience for a monster that is 10 levels above you. So even if you are in a level 90 area as a level 1, you are only going to be getting experience as if the monster your friend was killing was a level 11 monster. So this is huge. That is completely killing the ability to speed level with friends using that trick. Oh no, they're also nerfing the cost for the mystery chest in the Helltide. They're increasing it from 175 to 250. I thought 175 was really fair. You could open up 4 to 6 of these mystery chests per hour of Helltide. Now you're bringing it up to 250. There's no reason to be doing this. Looks like the Barbarian is getting a bit of a buff here. They're buffing several of the damages for several of the skills. Fierce Upheaval damage bonus per stack increased from 3 to 5%. That's a big one. Enhanced Death Blows damage increased from 100 to 150%. Enhanced Rupture damage increased from 30 to 45%. Overall, a good patch for Barbarian. This is a buff in my opinion. Wow, talk about the rich getting richer. The druid is absolutely getting buffed. As if it wasn't already one of the best, if not the best classes out there. This thing is getting buffed. Everything about it is getting buffed. Every single thing is getting buffed, basically. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Necromancer is kind of a mixed bag. It's getting buffed in some aspects. It's getting nerfed in other aspects. It seems pretty balanced right here. Looks like they're trying to make a minion build a little bit more viable. Raised skeleton priest bonus damage increase from 20 to 30%. Raised skeletal priest healing increase from 10 to 15%. Looks like a lot of the rogue aspects are being buffed as well. Like, for example, Icy Alchemist aspect chill increase from 15 to 25%. Shadow Slicer aspect damage increase from 25 to 35% to 80 to 100%. Like, some of these changes are quite meaningful. You're getting 50 to 100% increases compared to what we had before. Now let's see about the sorcerer. The sorcerer really needed some changes. Let's see if they did it. Supreme Deep Freeze cooldown reduction increase from 50% to 100%. That's kind of nice. Maybe it'll make that skill actually useful this time. Okay, this is kind of good. Elemental Dominance now also affects mastery skills instead of just core skills. Elemental Dominance increased the amount of damage you did when casting things above 50 mana. So now it's good that it's not just affecting the core skills. Maybe it'll breathe some viability into some of the other skills from the mastery skill tree. Okay, they just nerfed the Devouring Blaze bonus critical strike damage from 10, 20, 30% to 7, 14, 21. This was completely unnecessary. Okay, they're nerfing Glacial Aspect. Ice Spike's bonus damage reduced from 25% to 15%. Nice. So they increased the bonus drop rate of Ancestral and Sacred items in Nightmare Dungeons from 5% to 10%. They added an increased chance to drop an extra equipment item from elite monsters in Nightmare Dungeons and Helltide by 10%. Nightmare Dungeons now have a 50% chance to drop a second legendary item. Excellent. And Nightmare Dungeons now give 3 rare items upon completion, up from 1. So it looks like they're trying to stimulate more build diversity, and so they're trying to approach that by nerfing various affixes. So for example, the Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, Willpower, they were 50% stronger, one on weapons, now going down to 25% stronger. They said here, cooldown reduction affix is often felt mandatory due to their raw power. So they are reducing the effectiveness of all these cooldown reductions. So that way it doesn't feel as if it's such a mandatory part of the build. We're seeing critical strike damage and vulnerable damage often viewed as a hard requirement for a build success. So what do? They completely nerf it. Vulnerable damage reduced by 40%. Okay, it looks like they want to nerf the ability of people to, do Nightmare Dungeons 25 levels above what they're currently at. We have seen that skillful players are frequently slaughtering monsters many levels above their own. We want to support this, but for the current situation is beyond what we believe is correct for the long-term health of the game. To chase this goal, we're shifting power to many offensive affixes from defensive ones. So even they say that they acknowledge that this is going to make those dungeons way more deadly. You're going to get one-shotted now. So basically they're buffing some of these offensive aspects like physical damage, fire damage, cold damage, lightning damage to probably stimulate build diversity, while they're also nerfing, critical strike damage, vulnerable damage, etc., etc. But at the same time, because they're shifting from offensive affixes to defensive affixes, that means everybody's going to be a glass cannon. So you can't just go into a Nightmare Dungeon 25 levels above you anymore. I think they're trying to prevent that. We're going to be going over the new aspects and the new legendary items a little bit more in detail in another video. So stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. The support is always appreciated, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya.